The countries who are in the SDC bloc, the South African Development Community bloc, decided to give out a memo to their members. All the 16 countries were argued to withdraw their support for Honorable Raila Odinga and to start supporting the Madagascar candidate in the AU election. Now, when this message came, many interpreted that things have started falling apart for Raila Amolo Odinga. As we speak, Raila Odinga is behind. One candidate from Djibouti, Yusuf Mohammed, is currently leading in the AU chairmanship election, with over 27 countries right now considering to choose him as the next the next African Union chairperson. After this news broke out, the president of Kenya, William Ruto, who traveled to Addis Ababa, Ethiopia yesterday, where these elections are supposed to be held, called for an emergency meeting with Raila Amolo Odinga. Intense conjecture has been generated in Addis Ababa following a high-stakes meeting behind closed doors between President William Ruto and Raila Odinga, the candidate for the African Union Commission, AUC. Raila's chance may be greatly impacted by the meeting, which takes place just hours after the Southern African Development Community SADC ordered its 16 members to support Madagascar nominee in the AU elections. Seth Olale, a senior reporter for the Royal Media Services who is covering the election in Addis Ababa, confirmed that after SADC's declaration, the Kenyan leaders withdrew into a private meeting given the increasing ambiguity surrounding Raila's ambition for the prominent continental role. This development has promoted inquiries regarding their next move. According to insiders, the discussion may concentrate on adjusting campaign tactics to garner greater support as the voting is scheduled for Saturday. SADC's decision to support Madagascar nominee is viewed as a significant setback after that could split votes and make Raila's victory more difficult. Therefore, it is anticipated that the main focus of Ruto's and Raila's discussion would be how to overcome this new obstacle and win over countries that are in the SADC bloc. Now, all eyes are on Addis Ababa as the voting draws near to see if Raila's ambition for the top AU position will make a last-minute breakthrough at this crisis meeting. Now, the SADC's decision that was made yesterday was influenced by actions of Honorable William Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya. Countries that are in the SADCs are countries that have also been discussing the ongoing war in the eastern DRC Congo. Now, President William Ruto, when the M23 rebels took over the town of Goma, he went ahead to have a telephone conversation with France President Emmanuel Macron. And after speaking about how they will tame the MRC, the M23 rebels, William Ruto made it known to the people of the Republic of Kenya that he has held a phone conversation with Emmanuel Macron, the president of France. Knowing that France was the colonizer of Congo, it also tells you that France is currently continuing to siphon minerals from the DRC Congo. Now, the SDC's countries are countries that are currently fighting to restore sanity in the southern part of Africa. We all know that the SDC, the southern part of Africa, and the whole African continent is currently led by the developed country that we have, the South Africa. South Africa has been involved so actively in the DRC conflict. They have been sending their troops there to keep law and order. Now, the troops that have been sent there have currently continued to fight with the M23 rebels. But with Ruto's decision to align himself with France at a time that he should have spoken to SDC countries and involve the East African Community bloc, he went ahead to involve the European nation. Now, this saw a lot of African countries, mostly from the southern part of Africa, reconsider on whether Ruto can really influence this continent positively. We know that currently Ruto has been trying to sing praises to President Donald Trump, but South Africa has currently gotten into a war with Donald Trump because of what is going on. Apart from South Africa disagreeing with President William Ruto, it has also the other country that has currently started fighting with William Ruto and blamed William Ruto for what is going on in Congo is Rwanda. Now, these countries had earlier stated that they will support Raila Odinga. But when you look at the dynamics of what is being brought onto the table, you will see the reason why these people are considering a change of their vote. The decision made by the SADC community that all the 16 countries should support the Madagascar candidate was a direct attack to Raila's chances and Kenyan chances of becoming the AU representative. Let me tell you, the reason why Raila Odinga chances of becoming the next African Union are slim is because even President William Ruto went ahead to take up the role of being the chairperson of the East African community. If he took the EAU seat, that means Kenya will be having two major roles in Africa, having the AU seat chairperson and having the EAU chairperson, all from this same country. Now, when we look at it in that manner, that means we are so greedy as a country and we are not giving other African countries a chance. And that is why South Africa has influenced Congo, Rwanda. Remember, Rwanda and Congo and South Africa are currently also in conflict. But when it comes to such matters, you find their interests align. Are we together? Country like Tanzania. Tanzania is our neighbor, and it had pledged full support for Raila Odinga. But what you should know is that Tanzania has always followed the orders coming from SADC, because when South African Development Community said that it's when that they are going to get involved with the Eastern DRC Congo war, that is when Tanzania reconsidered sending its troops there. When you look at it, also a certain high profile of African Union meeting that was supposed to be held in Kenya was also transferred to Congo because of the current political tension in the country and even due to the demonstrations that happened in the year 2024. Now, this tells you Kenyan's reputation is rude, and when we speak about the Kenyan's reputation being rude, we are also speaking about the reputation of President William Ruto and Raila Odinga. Countries like Malawi, Zimbabwe, Eswatini, they have shifted their alliance to where? To Madagascar. Now, this tells you that Raila Odinga might have about only 5 countries that will be there to support him. Are we together? Because when we speak about the North African countries, most of the countries will support the Djibouti candidate. Now, if the Djibouti candidate is supported by most of these countries, that means the Djibouti candidate will be the winner of EAU. Now, Raila Odinga is going to lose the African Union seat so bad that he will not recover from the loss that he will undergo. Remember, President William Ruto dedicated Kenyan taxpayers' money, 10 billion, to Raila Odinga's campaign for the AU chairmanship. But it seems the money that William Ruto stole can only fund the transport. It can't buy the people. The other countries. You know, buying a president to vote for you can't be easy, because that president owns the resources of his country. And that will be a slap on the face of that president when you move there with the intention of bribing that president. Are we together? When you look at these in that manner, you will understand that Raila's chances of becoming the next African Union chairman are so limited. For now, that's what we have. Please tell us what you think about the AU elections on the comment section. See you in our next video.